around 60 life members so far. And the facility they are getting is great. Is in Rishikesh they are come to stay, and all the facilities they have, and the Mother Ganga is there, Radha Govindji is, and anytime they can come, they can send somebody, all the facilities are there. So if we really work for that, I request all of you and to help so we can achieve that target to build this temple in 92. So if we keep it as a target to finish this temple in 92, it's not a big deal, means from construction side, and also if we have 1-2 volunteers to go to Korea or Taiwan, and that will help us a lot in construction. This is all I'm thinking. If any other ideas you have to tell, you have any idea how we can raise funds, you tell.
Is there any format for life membership, and what is the...
Yeah, there is format, and it's with Rishabh Dev Prabhu. In thousands we have already printed a nice brochure, and format is there. It's 7,500 rupees life membership, and it's a family membership, and the trust has ATG benefit. The donor gets that from income tax that benefit also.
Anybody wants any form, they can contact me at the temple.
Any question or any comment? And
as you all know, I have been around Kurukshetra more than 4 years, and whenever I come back after several months to the devotee association in Bombay, as usual, what is going on in Kurukshetra. So actually that's the time I begin to think what's happening in Kurukshetra. So I think even before we came out of ISKCON, Mahaprabhu, Bhakti Swarup Damodar Swami, because I was working with him that time, so we all happened to go to Kurukshetra. I don't know anything that in the future I will be going to go there, just because Mahaprabhu is like a trustee of ISKCON, so he was traveling, and I was with Bhakti Swarup Damodar, so I happened to go. And then Mahaprabhu was discussing with Bhaktipad that in Kurukshetra they are trying to do something, and immediately Bhaktipad said Prabhupada has a great desire to do a big project. He actually asked during his visit to Kurukshetra that if the government can come forward to give him 150 acres of land, he would like to have a Vedic university there, because in this world of religious confusion, the Bhagavad Gita is a single most important book that can actually teach us the surrender and to work for Krishna and so on, not beating around the message. Like we say, Bhagavad Gita is the gist of all Vedic knowledge, Gita Upanishad. So I was sitting in the back And Bhaktipad said, anyone would like to go to Kurukshetra? So as a joke, Bhaktipad pointed to me, Srivas, you would like to go to Kurukshetra? Then I just kept quiet. Then again, the conversation continued and I had to answer. I said, if you wish, I must go there. And I don't know Hindi. You don't worry about that. So it's not that actually we did not come out of ISKCON at that time. And there is actually no decision that we will be starting a center there. And then we came out to ISKCON like February 87, and we all moved to that Tikli project, which is in Gurgaon near Delhi. And Bhaktipad visited the place, so we were all there. And devotees were, that was winter, dead winter, like temperatures were between 2 and 5 degrees centigrade, and practically there was nothing there. So devotees were thinking of getting back to Bombay because local people were also not cooperating so much. So devotees started asking for further instructions, like if they want to leave Tikli, where we are supposed to work for a community and so on. So I just, I know that he has told me once that I should go to Kurukshetra, but I did not remind Bhaktipad about that. But I just asked, because I want to hang around Pradyumna, who was an aggressive preacher, so I can be somewhere around him, so that I can be doing some kind of assistant work to him. So I just asked Bhaktipad what I should do. And Bhaktipad just said, I already told you that you should go to Kurukshetra. If you don't want to do that, you do anything you like. Then I thought that, then I could, genuinely I could see that it is actually Krishna's, because just there was a funny conversation in Bombay, and then I just asked and he just repeated that. And I thought that Krishna is saying this. Then we were outside sitting at the foot of the hills in Tikli, and Bhaktipad knows that, in the association, as you all also know, that just quiet and sitting in the back. So Bhaktipad just talking different things to people, he told me, don't ever ask me for money. Then I said, yeah, I have come to join the movement because I had faith in the name of Krishna. So if at all I can give something to the spiritual master, I should. Definitely I should not be asking. So I made up my mind. And not taking a long time, this will go on like it. So Sarvabhauma, the devotee who has left, he came with me. We stayed in a dharmashala there. And except that there is some faith in the order of Guru, and there is a shadow attachment to the name of Krishna. So generally we go and meet some nice people. So I was also shy and hesitant, so I was just doing my japa and just watching around if somebody would like to talk to me. And so I think that time Radhanath Maharaj happened to visit at the Dharmashala Chaudhary. And the people whom I was meeting until then, I told them that our Swamiji from America is coming, kindly you all come for a satsang. And then some nice professors and doctors, they came. And then Radhanath Maharaj said, you are staying in such a shabby place and you are inviting professors and doctors here. You should quickly find some good place. And then he told the same thing. Then we all went to Rishikesh. There also he told. And then by his desire, when I came back, the opportunity was forced upon me. There was a house in a key place. The owner was in trouble for some money. He has to give some lump sum of money to somebody. So he could not rent it on a monthly basis where he can raise a good amount of monthly income. So he has to give it one who gives lump sum. So he wanted some 50,000 like that. So one fellow who knows him, whom I met during my preaching work, he brought me, and then I quickly rang up on Friday at Mahaprabhu's house, and then Hrudayanand Prabhu happened to be there also. Then he said, "You come, I will help." So it worked out. So we moved from that place to this place, rented place, and then same thing was going on, like doing my sadhana, trying in the small way as my intelligence permits. So Radhanath Swami happened to come to this rented place also, and then we had a satsang program, and then in the morning time after that, so Radhanath Swami was doing his japa, and so I don't associate so much, so I was just sitting with him if he says something. Then he said, "So now you got a nice place, your deities like Radha Krishna Prabhu." I was not expecting, I was not knowing, just Radhakan deities. They decided to send them to Kurukshetra. That's the time this rented building got clicked to us. So as though Krishna has already like a arrangement. When the deities came, we had the building also. So Radhanath Maharaj was saying, "Say, now you have deities, nice your place, now you preach." Say, Krishna has blessings on you. And I said, say, my intelligence is so small, I don't see that actually Krishna's blessings are here. The house is there and Hrudayananda Prabhu has sent the money. So I don't think that there's anything happening by my preaching here. He said, you just preach, you'll see that even without that you will have something, then you will know that Krishna is actually giving you something directly. So after that, the contract of the building was coming to an end, and I was wondering if I have to take a similar place with similar facility, I may have to spend at least 2,000 rupees a month if I want to rent. After vacating this, the contract is coming to close. Like, they will give back me, and they will give back my 25,000 rupees, and I have to vacate. Then I was again wondering how I'm going to, because my income was not so much monthly collection, and there was so much material and deities were there. Few rooms are definitely needed. So I was wondering, and then I went to the printer. So all this I am briefly narrating to show that though incapable I am, or we think, if you simply hang around to work for the instruction of the Guru, slowly things will happen. And we see that actually Krishna is doing, and we have to simply have the faith in the instructions of the Guru. So I went to the press to look into our magazine work, and there was some stranger sitting there, and he said, such and such a person's house is lying vacant, why don't you go and ask him? He will allow you to stay there if you have to vacate your building. Then I thought, there's no harm if I propose this. So I went to this, probably you all know that Singhals. I went to their shop, and I asked that I have to vacate our place, and I came to know that you have a house which is vacant. So until I can rent a suitable place, if I can use your house, I will be grateful to you. And then that son said, let me consult my father. And then I went back after 2 days. Then it was a big surprise. Then he said, my father says, if you like that place, you would like to donate it outright. You don't just not using it, you would like to, you just have a look at the place. Then I was totally bewildered. So we went back to see the place. And then the father told me that, say, I used to see you at the chowl tree near the talab. I go for my morning walk daily at 4 o'clock. I was watching you over the last 1 year, and daily there was nobody with you and you are just doing your kirtan. So I thought that I should help you in some way. And then you just came to us and asked. So there was no big communication, like they were not that I was going to the office. So I could ask. So just it was, as Krishna has again put it in my mouth, like. So then the neighbors discouraged him. These Hare Krishnas are, they are foreigners, they have questionable activities, their gurus are in trouble, somebody blew and somebody ran away with money and that. So they will, you are from such a decent family, simply they will spoil your reputation. And so local people warned him. But Krishna's willingness was there. He said, I don't know who their guru is, what their missionary activities are, but I would like to give the building to him. He is a nice person, so I have faith that he will do the job. That's why he decided it. So that happened. Now coming back, when devotees ask me like what is going on, like after that 2 years have gone by, so what is coming up there and that. So I think it is a preaching means like we read in Prabhupada books, like how many devotees are being made, how many books are being distributed, and like how we are able to expand the preaching there by developing the center. So if I look back like these 2 years after getting this place, I may say that the developments are not much, but there is some development. It's like slow growth is definitely there, so that makes me hopeful. And still I feel my handicap of